It's easy to get distracted by the giant skyscrapers and modern shopping malls in Seoul, but the absolute best parts of the city are hidden right out in the open on its market floors. The scale of these places is completely wild. One minute you're walking through a quiet, hidden oasis, and the next you're navigating a frantic, multi-story industrial grid that operates on its own timeline. Most people coming to Seoul only ever visit the one or two food markets they see on social media, but there's a whole back-end network to this city that tourists completely miss. To see how it actually works, I'm spending the next few days tracking down 8 completely different markets, some that you've seen on social media and some that are a little bit more hidden. We're starting with the calmest local neighborhoods and building up to the most intense industrial spaces to find out which one is actually worth the subway trip. Let's head to the first one. To start this look into Seoul's markets, we are heading to the extreme southeastern edge of the city. This is the Yangjae flower market, and it is the largest horticultural hub in the country. This massive, colorful warehouse area is exclusively for freshly cut wholesale blooms and auctions, and it's open from midnight to noon. However, if you are just looking to explore the retail, potted plant, and accessory buildings, you can go to the greenhouses, open from 1 a.m. to 3 p.m., or the underground shop, open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Step inside any of the greenhouses and it is a completely different world.
So beautiful.
The path is lined with thousands of potted plants, and you are walking past everything from tiny desert succulents and vibrant orchids to towering tropical palms.
Bonsais.
Vendors are scattered along the walkway, carefully caring for their inventory. This market provides such a rare moment of peace within such a large and busy city.
So pretty.
But as peaceful as these green aisles are, this is only level 1 of the intensity scale. To see how a neighborhood actually utilizes a market for daily survival, we need to cross the river and head west, where the casual street food scene takes over. Crossing the Han River to western Seoul brings us to Mangwon Market. Unlike the quiet flower greenhouse we just left, this covered residential lane is a thriving neighborhood hub. It is significantly less commercialized than the massive tourist markets downtown, meaning you get authentic local energy, incredibly friendly vendors, and some of the best, most affordable street food in the city. The strategy here is to graze your way through the stalls. First, we picked up a classic, ultra-crispy Korean potato corn dog, and the lady at this stall actually gave us a free ice cream with dough bites for posting her stall on our social media. There wasn't really anywhere to eat the food you bought, so we just ate off to the side of the walkway. Also beware there were no trash cans anywhere at this market, so be prepared to hold your trash for a while.
Very cool. Yum. 10 out of 10. Really good. Okay.
After walking around a little more, we grabbed some hwabegi, which are traditional twisted donuts made from rice flour,
감사합니다.
and some mixed Korean dumplings packed with savory pork and spicy kimchi, and we decided to walk to the nearby Mangwon Han River to eat and enjoy the view. This was only a 15-minute walk, and there were barely any people there, so it was easy to find somewhere to sit.
Good. Really good.
Mangwon is an absolute paradise for a casual sunset picnic, but things are about to get a bit more ancient. To see how Seoul handled food commerce 600 years ago, we need to dive directly into the oldest and largest traditional market maze in South Korea. This brings us directly into the historic heart of the city, Namdaemun Market. This is Seoul's oldest and largest traditional market, operating continuously for over 600 years, and it is a complete maze of over 10,000 stalls. Literally, they have everything here. Entire alleys dedicated to clothing, skincare, bags, food, and custom jewelry accessories. Because it's so massive and easy to get lost, keep an eye out for the tourist info assistants that are dressed in bright red shirts right at the entrance. They speak perfect English, hand out free maps, and can point you exactly where you need to go.
You can literally
get everything in this market.
I want to get like the photo of that.
But we came here with one specific mission, the food. First, we tried a classic sotok sotok, which is a skewer of chewy rice cakes and mini sausages glazed in a sweet chili sauce.
Good?
It's really chewy. The soft part, not spicy, shockingly. And the sausage is like sausage.
Perfect.
It's good.
Next up, we grabbed some hotok, which are Korean-filled pancakes. We tried the sticky rice honey and seed hotok and the gorgonzola hotok.
Really yummy.
Gorgonzola hotdog. It's chewy. If you like pizza or like pizza dough, then you should get this because the gorgonzola cheese inside makes it like very tangy. Like there's a strong flavor of cheese. I like it. If I were to rate it out of 5, probably like a 4.
Then we hit a dumpling stall for a mix of plump, steaming beef and kimchi mandu. This stall was so crowded and filled with locals lining up for the next fresh batch to come out. And as you waited in line, you could see the workers in the back making the mandu.
What do you think?
That's really good. It's really flavorful. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5.
Oh, it's actually really good. There's like glass noodles, onions, green onion, the beef. This one might need a little bit of sauce for like more flavor, but it's pretty good. Update with the sauce. It's so good.
So with the sauce is better.
I think so. I think it just adds that like extra pizzazz that it needs.
Yeah.
Gwangjang. Like soy sauce. Okay.
Okay, like a soy
But
sauce.
it's so good with it. Honestly, I think like 5 out of 10. Like I would come back just for this.
Yeah.
Namdaemun is an unmissable checklist stop for shopping and endless snacks and meals. But our market mission is about to shift from a historic maze to a modern, world-famous food theater. Let's head to the food rows of Gwangjang. Stepping inside Gwangjang Market, you instantly feel why this place became world famous on Netflix and social media. But honestly, the reality here is a bit of a shock. Unlike the neighborhood vibe at Mangwon, Gwangjang has turned into a massive tourist hub. It is incredibly hot, packed shoulder to shoulder. Very few locals actually eat here anymore. And as you walk down the lanes, you quickly realize that almost every single food stall here is selling the exact same menu. Despite the repetition, we still had to sit down and order. One of the best parts of Gwangjang is getting to sit down at the stall and enjoy your meal next to other guests. We grabbed a plate of thick chewy tteokbokki and spicy rice cake sauce, japchae glass noodles, and washed it all down with a refreshing cold bottle of Jeju orange juice.
Really big size. I don't really like tteokbokki, but the flavor it's actually pretty good. Like 4 out of 5. Strong sound.
I think I like this the most out of what we've tried here.
Okay.
The slippery noodles are a really nice texture and the flavor is pretty good. It's kind of like a mild flavor though, nothing crazy. I will say though, I think that the portion size here is not very good.
Not very good.
You know what foreigners can do, so they're giving you little portions for a lot more money. So that's something to consider.
Okay, so this is Jeju, no added sugars or anything, so we're gonna refreshing. I love it. Actually, it's really good. Like a 5 out of 5.
While Gwangjang easily hits the peak for tourist chaos, the scale of intensity is about to shift from crowded seating benches to pure industrial grit. We're leaving the street snacks behind for a massive behind-the-scenes operation. Let's head to the specialized beef market in Majang. Welcome to Majang Meat Market. This is the largest specialized livestock market in Korea, handling the majority of the beef that feeds the entire country. When we showed up, the market itself was incredibly quiet with barely any crowds, giving it a raw, behind-the-scenes industrial feel. But we came here for one reason, to try hanwoo. This is ultra-premium, highly prized Korean native beef, famous for its intense marbling and melt-in-your-mouth texture. You walk right up to the wholesale butcher cases, select your exact marbled cut, and buy it directly. Now, the system here is brilliant, but a little confusing if you've never been. Once you pay the butcher for your meat, they guide you out of the alley and lead you to a separate little partner restaurant. Here, you sit at a table with a built-in circular grill right in the center. They crank up the heat and bring out an endless spread of traditional Korean side dishes to go with your meat. Once you're done with your food, you pay a flat cooking fee of 8,000 won per person. Quick tip, bring cash. They accepted card payment for the meat, but not for the cooking fee.
It literally melts into your mouth. It's super tender and it's really juicy, so all the flavors brought out. I really like it. It's good.
If you have the budget for a premium meal, Majang is a mandatory stop on any Seoul itinerary. But our market mission is about to shift from a quiet butcher alleys to a massive multi-level fortress of live seafood. Let's head south to Noryangjin. Now we are in Noryangjin Fish Market. Walking in here is an absolute sensory experience. You are instantly hit with the fish smell and wet floors from the tanks. Quick tip, make sure to wear shoes you don't mind getting dirty because of the wet floors. You'll actually notice all of the vendors wearing waterproof rain boots. The system down here is very similar to Majang. You explore the endless rows of tanks, pick out your fresh catch, and buy it directly from the vendor. This is definitely the market to do some haggling at in order to get the best price. We put together a pretty unique meal, grabbing some fresh clams, 2 live octopus, and mangwon, which is a bumpy sea pineapple that you eat raw.
오케이, 여기 잡아봐요. 그렇지. 괜찮아요.
But keep in mind, Noryangjin is the exact opposite of Majang when it comes to paying. The fish vendors downstairs are strictly cash only. Once you have your bag, a guide escorts you through the stalls and up an elevator to a massive dining floor upstairs. They take you to a table and prepare everything raw or cooked depending on what you bought.
양파도?
First one. I'm scared. Okay, 1, 2.
안다 이거야.
몇 시간 했어?
Someone who doesn't like seafood, like at all.
야,
That was actually pretty good. Like, I would get that again. The flavor's good, and it's not too chewy, so it doesn't have like a weird texture. It's kind of like chicken.
Yeah.
It tastes like chicken. It's
I like
actually
it.
really good.
Once you are finished, they charge a flat service fee of 13,000 won per person. Luckily, you can use credit card for the restaurant cooking fee here. If you want a classic, interactive seafood experience, Noryangjin is an unmissable stop on your trip. But our market tour is about to scale up to the absolute biggest wholesale food terminals in South Korea. Let's head over to Garak Market. Garak Market is a modern, sprawling mega complex that holds the title of the largest wholesale market in South Korea. The scale here is absolutely massive, divided into giant separate industrial zones for vegetables, fruits, and wholesale seafood. When we walked around, there was zero tourists in sight and very few local shoppers. Unlike the traditional street markets downtown, this place operates as a commercial shipping terminal for the city's food supply, meaning most of the vendors do not speak English. Now for the honest truth. Unless you are living nearby or specifically looking to buy massive wholesale quantities of fish or produce, Garak Market isn't really worth the trip. There are a handful of small retail stalls where everyday customers can buy smaller portions, but it completely lacks the lively energy, street food lanes, or dining setups that make Seoul's other markets so much fun to explore. Garak functions perfectly as a giant supply terminal, but it's not built for casual travelers. We are leaving the quiet shipping bays behind to head straight into the late-night fashion grid of the city. Let's head over to the Dongdaemun night market. We have officially made it to the final market, the absolute peak of our intensity scale, the Dongdaemun night market. This isn't your typical evening food crawl. This is a massive fashion empire that doesn't wake up until 8 p.m. at the earliest. Running from 8 p.m. all the way until 5 a.m., this district is a paradise for night owls and anyone who loves serious retail therapy. Out on the sidewalks, you are greeted by an endless strip of iconic yellow tents packed with rows of high-quality, knockoff luxury brand bags, clothing, and streetwear accessories. But to see the real chaos, you have to step inside the massive wholesale buildings like APM. It is a total maze of tiny independent stalls where international retail buyers are placing massive bulk orders next to regular shoppers hunting for trendy pieces. The floors are completely covered in giant packaged bags of clothes waiting to be shipped across the world, creating a frantic, high-energy environment that gives you an incredible glimpse into how global fashion trends are actually distributed. Dongdaemun is an absolute whirlwind of energy, and there is genuinely nothing else like it in Seoul. But as the market chaos winds down, our 8 Market Challenge is officially wrapped. 8 markets down, and we finally have a champion. Taking the crown for Seoul's ultimate market is Namdaemun Market. While spots like Majang and Dongdaemun hit the absolute extremes of our scale, Namdaemun is the perfect ultimate market experience. It has a massive unmatched variety of stalls, incredible English-speaking tourist guides to help you navigate, and some of the best street food in the entire country without completely breaking your budget. 3 days of filming and 8 markets later, the map is complete. These spaces prove that Seoul's truest energy isn't found in its skyscrapers. It's found on the market floors. Mission accomplished. Thanks for watching and make sure to subscribe for more content like this.